So years ago, I went and bought a dulcimer. The year was 1990. Actually, it was 89. I was walking into Silver Dollar City, and a guy from Michigan, Jay Round, and his brother Jim were set up. You had to walk around them to get into the park. I mean, literally around them. And I got past them. And Jim turned around and he went, "You, yes, you look like you need to try this." I think you all know the end of that story. He was right. I walked over and went, "Wow, drums with notes." Because growing up, I played guitar, and guitar for a young boy was fine. It had all the notes, but there wasn't enough motion. So then I'd play drums for a year with a group. Drums were okay. We had all the motion, but there weren't any notes. And then along came the dulcimer, and I had both. Fell in love with it. Bought one, couldn't figure it out. So I decided I was going to go down there and sit on his doorstep and watch. Little did I know he wasn't down there year-round. But I went down there, and there was this guy named John Corbin, and he was down there playing. And it was very bothersome. I was watching him, and he'd play, and he'd never looked at his dulcimer. He'd be playing, and a tourist would walk up, and he'd make change with a CD and never miss a beat. And then he'd go to the other side and play the same song with his other hand, never missing a beat. Drove me nuts. That's got nothing to do with this next song except that John wrote it. It seemed that in the early days of Silver Dollar City, they had some downtime in between sets. And John sometimes would wander into town to some of the junk stores. And one day he found a tin-type picture of a lady sitting all by herself. And what intrigued him was when he turned it over, on the back was scrawled the name Alison. And it got John wondering how real pictures of real people can end up in a junk store for sale for $0.25. The song is called Alison. Rusty old photograph printed on tin, a name scrawled across the back says Alison. As you gaze in the camera lens, what did you see? Can I somehow believe it was me? The tall faded rose still clings in your hand. Ruffles and lace are from some distant land. Your shiny high shoes have not long gone away in some brown crumpled pile of our yesterday. Oh, thoughts in vermilion, the dusty cotillion, the band plays the waltz while you sing. Gentleman smiles at you and whispers your name. Dance for tomorrow and what it might bring. Oh, Alison sits by herself in her home. So please don't you hear me, and don't be alone. Children that might have been never shall be. Down through the years, there's still me. In a cheap photo album from the catalog store, we put down our lifetime and those we adored. Shots of your husband before he passed away. How worn are those pages today? While we put down our lifetime from cradle to grave, all that we hoped for and all that we gave, I don't know the answer, not even your name, only just Alison. Oh, Alison sits by herself in her home. Please don't you hear me, and don't be alone. The children that might have been never shall be. But down through the years, they're still me. The children that might have been never shall be. Down through the years, they're still me. Thank you. So the waltz was one I wrote a few years back. I think I wrote it somewhere around 92 or 93, somewhere, but way back then. It's called Front Porch Waltz.